All right. So, essentially, they like the Columbia Pictures logo. They have the sun, which is the son of the maker, whether it be idol in the sky or idol as the being. They're saying it is being held higher than the being themselves, which is just blasphemous. Uh, Snow White, as you can see, she's very impressionable and oblivious to what's going on. Is just nonetheless indoctrinated to eat the apple that falls from the tree. Like they say, the story of Adam. Adam was deceived to eat the apple that fell from the tree of life, which would be the baby, or human flesh. So she's got a bow around her head, as you can see there. She's completely fooled. She's dumb. She's just ignorant, and she's consuming humans, and that's what they're showing you. And she likes the dwarfs, so she's been bent and confused. As you can see there, she's completely confused. She has no freaking clue as to what's going on. She doesn't know what she is, what she's doing. She doesn't know who she is. She's just oblivious. And that's how the character is in the cartoon. It's just ignorant and dumb as can be. And that's what the dwarfs like. They like dumb, ignorant people who are willing to follow the beast and eat flesh and unknowing. And that's what this is showing you. Is that Snow White is dumb. See, she's holding it's like a baby, right? She's holding the baby. It's coming from within her heart. That comes from out of the woman. She's got the bow on her head. She's bent and confused. See, crossed and confused. And she would be like a product of her maker originally. That's why she's got the big cloak on from behind her neck. And she looks fabulous. She's beautiful, but she's bent and confused. She's got the bow. The arrows of Jehovah are bent. See that? She's just she's impressionable. She's clueless. She has no clue what the hell's going on. Completely bent and confused. Now, the queen is supposed to be jealous of her, which is just nonsense. But the being that shows a mask of himself on the parabolic mirror, which will be the dome, which would be the sun, okay? And it's green because it comes from the smoky god. That's why I see the smoke. So the sun, which would be Mr. Cheeks, or these guys, the sun idols, which they idolize the sun because it represents the sun being held as the highest being, or as seen as a god, which also disgraces worship of the sun, disgraces her too, because it's like saying that that's all that there is that you need to be worshiping, and all this nonsense. It's just a bunch of nonsense and blasphemy coming from all angles from these ignorant beings. In this video, this is the video that I had that said 100% proof that God's a woman. Well, Tears for Fears, he walks up on her and he's like, look, I just want to just apologize for, and I just hope this is my 4-leaf clover. You watch Tears for Fears head over heels. Something happens, then he's head over heels. So then he's revealed the truth after he's illuminated himself. And there's nothing he can do about it. And she just can't stand him. She's just like, look, you had your chance, you're done, you're through. And these are all souls from different eras in a library of silence, which is just telepathy. Here she is again, rosy cheeks, hair kind of like proof that God is a woman. Has a hair that's kind of like the Xanadu, have to believe we are magic, where she had the thing around her head. So she has her hair in a lot of different styles. And then also, like the Last Supper, she sits to the left of the sun, right? She sits to the left of the sun. This is exactly like the Last Supper. And they call the sun a monkey because the sun did not come off the highest peak and follow the fallen angels. He was like, fuck that. As you can see here, I wear my mask. I wear a mask, and the smart people wear a mask that are in the library. They all have masks on. They don't want to breathe in the chemicals. Again, another one wearing a mask. The one behind them is wearing a mask. The people with the knowledge are not breathing in the chemtrails. They're not breathing in the chemicals. They're not breathing in the processed air. They are breaking out. They're making the transition just like myself. I have a mask on. You can see my hair, but you can't see my face because of the phone. I'm using it to record, but I have a mask on right now. I'm breathing through it right now, the cotton eat mask. I'm about to show you something else. It's about to blow your fucking mind. The light son on Smooth Criminal, Alien MPharm, is wearing a mask. Again. So what does that tell you? Like, I'm right on the right track. I've got this all figured out. I've got this completely figured out, like to the T, to the point to where it's shockingly, refreshingly, unbelievably apparent. And it's just so convicting. It's just like, holy fuck, I'm on the right track. And he's dancing, he's having a good time. Everybody else is all just laid out, and he's having a good time. He's just dancing, having a good time, yo. But he's got the mask on. He's got a damn cotton mask on. Now, all the girls in this video, unfortunately, they're all brainwashed. They have the bent bow on that's got the arrows on the end. See the points? They got the arrows on the end, and they love that band. See that? They're all brainwashed. They don't know what the hell's going on. They're so brainwashed, they think that this is cool to blaspheme their maker. And these people, these fallen angels, are saying you guys are all idiots. You're fools. You're disgracing your maker, and you're all idiots. And that's why they got the thing on that's associated with the monkey suit or the indoctrination, stuff like that, being bent and confused. Here's a close-up. They just go crazy over these false idols. See what I'm saying? People are just going crazy over these false idols, and they're all ignorant. They don't know what the fuck's going on. But the light son, he's not. He's standing alone. He's alone on this path, on this one path of righteousness. Everybody else is all fucking sellouts, all sitting on Facebook talking all this shit, all shills or ignorant. And this would be like the righteous man that purified his soul with the light sun. The eyes are the windows to the soul. You bring the light in, you put the lime in the coconut so it can clean up your chakras. And that's what it means to have a pure soul. It doesn't mean that you got a nice, pleasant attitude. For all those morons out there that read books that think that being nice and being humble means you're going to go to the Most High, which is the Supreme Being. That's not true. It's all lies. You should be a good being, but if you stare into the sun, you'll be the best being you can be. And that's just how it is. He cleans you up, and he straightens you up. All right, so here it is again. References to the monkey. All right. He said, are you jealous? Are you okay? He's got the monkey on his lap, saying that the monkey is with him, and the monkey's a baby. You get it? So the cherub is a baby. It would be the light son. Simple as that. And at the end of the video, they show you that reptilians are amongst us. But take a look. It's at night. It's not during the day. When they're doing all this partying at night, eventually they show you the reptilians come out. So this is at night. The freaks come out at night. You understand? So they tell you there's no way to mess any of this up. And I've got this all figured out, guys. I've got this all completely figured out. Again, I told you to wear cotton weeks ago, and then here comes all the truth of it popping out in the videos. And I didn't have all these videos on my playlist. I just pieced it together after the fact, which is totally divine intervention. And it's just amazing that I would run across these videos and then have it all figured out just to show you in a concise 2-part series of what the hell is going on in here. And follow me for truth. Go get you a Cottoneke mask, cottoneke.com, 100% organic. It blocks out a lot of these chemicals. You'll be amazed at the transitions and the differences in these chemicals you're breathing in. And stare into the sun, pry the eyes open, do as many reps as you can. Try to focus on pushing your pineal gland forward. You can get a lot of that from looking almost up at your pineal gland, but kind of seeing the sun at the same time, pushing your head forward. And you'll feel the fluttery feeling as you breathe. And you can even pump the knees and get that flutteriness going up through the body. You feel the chi energy. And it will eventually break your pineal gland open, and you will be a badass. And eventually you won't need to wear the mask. So that's the whole point of the mask, is to get the transition to break through all the chemtrails, break through all the processed air that's coming through. That's the water solubility is completely fluoridated. And all the smart people wear the mask. See that? All the smart people with the knowledge in the library of silence, all wearing a mask. Then it's not that they were reading books, because books are for slaves, but they're showing you this is the Maker's silence telepathic library in this video, where the Maker's in charge, and she's running it, and everybody's watching her. You know, everybody's hanging out with them. But they're smart if they are headed there. You know, once they get there, they don't need the mask, obviously. Once you're there, you don't need the mask. But going to that place, you need that mask. See what I'm saying? If you want to be like the light sun. So there it is again, folks. Another bombshell video of what the hell's going on in here. And don't be like Snow White and be oblivious and eat the apple from the tree, because you're eating people. And that is the apple that falls from the tree, because when they say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, they're talking about people. And don't worship these false idols. Get your head out of your area, wake up, see the truth, and follow me, because I'm the one that's got all the truth in this mug, man. I'm the only one. That's why she chose me. That's why I see her. And this is another version of Magnificent, the Queen of Live. And you guys celebrate evil for cannibalism, which is love in disguise backwards. So everything's in reverse. And you're all worshiping the devil. You're all worshiping the Graven God that taught you what your maker was in books. And you're not using telepathy. You're not making a telepathic connection with the promise that is in the air, which would be the sun. You're not going to the sun. You're not going to the light of the world to be saved. You're reading it in a book, and you're a fool. And I'm here to tell you. And it's hard for you to accept that, but you're taking it at face value instead of breaking in all these codes. Then you don't know what's going on in here, and you're worshiping false idols. And when you do get awake, stay awake.